I don't know if anyone out there has seen this, but if you go on any social media, you constantly see China's in the future. And they show like Chongqing at night with some LEDs on some buildings.
Yeah.
Who knew that LEDs meant future? Whatever. But one thing you see is like China has humanoid robots now that can do daily tasks like cooking and stuff. And then they always show this, what looks like a humanoid robot. But it's quite obviously just a person doing it. And finally, you put together, you found it's been a trend for a while now.
Yeah.
And by the way, you see this humanoid robot crap everywhere, but it's not like there's a bunch of them. It's just one person. Mm-hmm. Anyway, take it away.
So I wouldn't call it crap. I think she's very
No,
talented.
I'm not saying that's crap.
Yeah.
I think it's crap that people are trying to say it's a real China's in the future. They have real humanoid robots.
Fair
they
enough.
don't.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
So this young lady, she works at a Chongqing hot pot restaurant. She actually owns it, apparently.
Yeah.
But she is made to look like a robot. This is not filters or anything. This is just how she moves. She's studied over time pop and lock and hip-hop dancing. And she's so good at it that she's managed to really be able to articulate the robotic movements. I'll be honest with you. When I saw this at a glance the first time, I was like, is that a robot, right? When you look at it from a distance, you glance at it, you're like, this is very impressive.
Well, she's doing a very good job, but that's the thing. I've seen a lot of people posting it as if this is a real humanoid robot that China's invented.
Yeah.
And that's disingenuous and a lie.
That's the issue, right?
It's just a lie.
It's funny because that actually, we'll get into this.
Yeah,
because
okay.
This is, again, Behind the Great Firewall. We show you what people in China are talking about. She's become a phenomenon because she's so talented at this, right? So people are flocking to this pikey little hot pot restaurant in Chongqing. And she's getting camera crews and people showing up to film videos with her and just be really impressed with her.
She's become a tourist attraction.
Yes. And lots of dirty uncles showing up.
Sure.
Asking her to drink with them.
Why wouldn't you? If you were a dirty uncle.
If you're a dirty uncle. Are you a dirty uncle?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
I feel like there's potential.
I don't like that you are implying that might be something.
I think anyone has the potential to be a dirty uncle. Just depends on the way your life goes, traumatic experiences.
I promise I won't. I just want you guys to look at the wall.
Yes. Hey, look, there's
By
a
the
foreigner.
way, there's a foreigner. But shout out to the foreigner in here. And I say that because if you're watching the China show, you're famous now.
Well,
look at that.
Excellent, yes.
Otherwise, you would, and I say that because this clip was only in China.
Yes.
Now you're famous in the rest of the world because I translated this.
Yes.
So this is a good little summation.
But you did want to just point out the wall, and I would like to also take a look at the wall.
Yeah.
And if China was so futuristic that they could have humanoid robots, you think they'd be futuristic enough to figure out how to paint a wall?
Yeah, well.
Or plaster it.
Here's the deal. China will do something, the Chinese government will do something that they think the rest of the world will be impressed by and then forget about everything else.
Yes.
Kind of like making the Grotto Library. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then forget every other detail, like making the Grotto Library.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that type of thing.
So they're like, we love AI 5G.
Yes.
Obviously, the government didn't come up with this. This girl was just talented, right? Actually explains this in here. But
you translated
they don't
this.
have like a robot-themed restaurant here. This is just a pikey hole in the wall.
Yes, it's just your average
place,
type
right?
of Chinese restaurant, but with a robotic waitress who owns the place. So you translated this whole thing.
I did.
And so let's see, what does it say? It says she's the best imitator on the
just
internet.
最厉害的模仿达人，一举一动都像极了机器人。不少网友都表示，看到最后还以为是真的，实在是分不出来真假。结果万万没有想到，这居然是人假扮的。这样的操作也引起了不少人的关注，但是不得不说，他的功夫实在是太厉害，让我们一起走进他的模仿之路。她是一名火锅店的老板娘，但同时也是一名街舞爱好者，在重庆经营着一家火锅店，每天的客人络绎不绝。除了火锅的味道好吃，还有一个很重要的原因，那就是火锅店老板娘有一个绝技。很多人第一次去店里面的时候，看到老板娘在门口站着，乍一看还以为是火锅店为了宣传，花高价请了机器人。不少网友还感叹，现在的人工智能都已经发展得这么迅速，真的是真假难辨啊。但你绝对想不到的是，她居然是老板娘自己扮演的，不仅神态很像， 就连肢体动作都十分的像，和机器人一样的卡顿。这要是配上机械声音，那不妥妥的就是机器人。不少网友都表示，这要是不仔细看，还真看不出来是真是假。老板娘不仅穿得像机器人，化的妆也像极了机器人，不仅可以站在门口迎宾，还可以端茶倒水亲自上菜，一举一动看上去都很有机械的感觉，甚至还能够和店里面的客人一块举起酒杯干杯。只不过第一次来到店里面的客人看到他把酒喝下去的那一刻，全都愣住了。评论区更是直接展开了激烈的讨论，到底是真人还是假人，看了半天都分不清。也有人说这绝对是真人，但是看到他动作的时候，又觉得他肯定是机器人。之前只看到过机械舞，但没想到他的表演比机械舞还要厉害。
They added that, obviously. Either that, she's very good ventriloquist.
Yeah.
但是人红是非多，虽然有很多人喜欢看他的表演，但是外界也存在着很多对他的质疑。有人说他是为了内卷才可以去学习的这个东西，为的就是想让自己的生意火爆。也有不少人对他的外貌进行了刻意的评议。对于这样的质疑揣测，老板娘亲自回应，在他看来审美是多元化的，他尊重这些声音，也尊重别人的审美。对于刻意去学习这件
I just wanted to zoom in here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, she says locking, popping and locking.
Yes.
It's up on the back.
I love that. This is hard to put in words.
Love the wall.
Yes, this is hard to put in words, but like, she's a fan of hip hop, pop and locking, right? But it's like a Chinese Chongqing themed restaurant, so it's got all the little, like the red stuff everywhere,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And instead of having like couplets that say like Chinese things, it's literally says locking,
Yes.
MC, hip hop, and then if you keep playing right behind her head, I love this one. This is my favorite.
Okay.
Judge.
Yeah.
It's just like all of the elements of a
Yes.
hip hop competition.
Makes sense.
It's like I don't know, it's like if you're a kid and you wrote like, I don't know, like if you wrote on your binder like fight or like,
oh yeah, you like anime, you
basketball.
write like baka or something, some
Like,
basic
yeah.
words that you
It's
know
like-
in Japanese, very basic
like-
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's like basketball hoop.
Yes, basketball, hoop, ball, court.
Ball.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just very
that
funny.
type of thing, yeah.
Anyway.
Dribble.
Yes.
Yeah, so again, incredibly talented. There's no doubt about it. She does
sure.
an amazing performance. And
Yeah, you can play the rest through because we can
Lao
talk
Ban
over it.
Okay, well, it's got some
Yeah, just
noise.
at the
Let's
end.
see.
No, it's almost done.
除了开火锅店之外，也是一位学习10几年街舞的爱好者，经常会和3良好友一起在店里面跳舞展示才艺。而至于火起来，纯属是因为朋友无意间拍下来的视频。
So what happened was she uses drinks with her friends and likes
Yeah.
to show off her performances in this little restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. But her friends took some videos of her. They're like, "Wow, look
Yeah.
at this!"
So
And posted
amazing.
it online and went through the frickin' roof.
Yeah, I
dude.
mean, propagandists were saying China's made humanoid robots posting on Twitter. China's
Yeah.
3,000 years ahead with this nonsense.
The original post had nothing to do with that.
Obvious.
Just keep that in mind. This
Yes.
was not made for propaganda.
No, but people took it.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I get annoyed at. It's not the fact that there's this very talented young lady who's incredibly good at doing this, by the way. Bravo. She should be a lot more famous than she is, although I'm pretty sure she's pretty astronomically famous right now.
I think she's
Yeah, exactly. But to try and pretend as if China has humanoid robots is ridiculous. Shame on you, whoever did that. And I know you're watching this, you little shills.
it's true.
You know?
But yeah. Originally, people were like, "This is absolutely insane! Like such talent, she can move like that. Such just mechanical operation, as they'd say in Chinese."
Yeah.
This was I found to be wildly inappropriate.
This, yeah.
Like, what are you?
Definitely blinked.
Yeah, but what are you doing? Why are you flicking her?
He's trying to pretend like I guess he's the other boss or something, or Wang Hong, like you said, maybe.
It's just like, can you not
Yeah,
people?
it's kind of dumb. I think it's just trying to like, oh look,
And I get what he's trying to do. It's just maybe don't flick people that
Yeah, you
hard.
didn't need to flick her. That's
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
could've,
Maybe
like,
like poke.
poked.
Yeah, a little poke maybe.
You're like, just gets
Okay,
out of
I'm
there.
out of here.
I think she does ads now, probably.
Yeah.
但是实际上它靠的是肌肉
It's like,
控
what
制
the-。
我和我的老公2个人都是跳街舞的，我们会有很多跳
There
街
you
舞的
go.
过来吃饭嘛，然后他们就给我
Humanoid robot.
然后他们就说，哎，真的好像啊。
Turns out it's just a human.
Turns out it's just a human.
It's like Elon Musk's Tesla robot.
I really wanted to put that in there. I
Yeah,
forgot.
the one that came out in spandex.
That was so dumb. I loved it so much.
Yeah, it was really funny.
I mean, there's a reason, okay? There's a reason people were so impressed by this, because China often does put out like ridiculous videos about how advanced their robotics are,
Yeah.
and they're oftentimes completely fake. This will be the last one. For, go ahead, take it in, guys. So you're about to see something very impressive.
Okay. Yeah.
I know that these uncles disrespect her.
Obviously.
I mean, it's just, hopefully she stands up for herself. Because you know these uncles.
Sure. I mean, she can stand up by herself. Impressive for a humanoid robot.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So there's
Yes.
been trends of this kind of stuff all the time. You have these girls that like flick the tea and they pour the beer or like smash the beer on their shoe or whatever.
Yeah, we showed it before,
Yeah.
the chugging of the beer.
Yeah.
They do that whirlwind thing. It's a thing in China where they have to have some draw to a restaurant. So
Yeah.
they have these trends where they get the waitresses to do something I mean, like they really combined a lot here. This, they've got them on roller skates and pouring that special tea thing and the fox mask.
Yes.
She gets fed.
看到有个
Great.
机器人在门口招手
She gets
哦。
fed.
Yeah, the guy gave her food.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Was that? That's like the monkey on the rock. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
right.
the monkey in the rock.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of this footage. Moving on, I wanted to show you some of the examples of why people are so skeptical about the robotics.
Okay, why are people... Okay, yeah, we'll see.
It's because of this.
Oh, yes.
Like, you will get videos like this on the Chinese internet that China will be like, oh, look at how far ahead China is in terms of robotics. And they're like using like Snapchat filters.
Yeah, Snapchat filters,
Of
yeah.
like a robot carrying trays.
Yeah.
But my favorite one is this next one that I just blew my mind. This is being shared around as how advanced China is. Like,
Yeah, come on.
what are we looking at here?
It's nonsense. It's all falling apart.
But look at it in
What are they
detail.
eating?
We'll explain that in a second. So look at there.
Oh, you can see the guy's hand
his
there.
watch.
Yeah,
Or a woman.
yeah. And
But they're like melting into each other, like going through each other.
Yeah.
What like this was being shared as like a serious clip, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people were sharing.
By the
it.
way, we're trying to figure this out. Pause it there.
Yeah.
Let's poll the audience. Well, let's ask the audience.
Yeah, just
What
ask.
is this? Should we give them what we thought?
I mean, you were thinking what, eels?
I was thinking eels.
I thought it was some kind of neck of like a goose neck or something at first,
too
but then
long for that.
yeah, I have no idea. It doesn't look very appetizing.
Yeah, I mean, what is that?
Yeah, what
I
do you
mean,
guys-
we've eaten everything in
Yeah,
China.
pretty much.
And I don't think I've eaten eels, but I've never seen them cooked like that, and I've also never seen snakes cooked like this, usually in
Yeah.
soups and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
weird. Who knows?
who knows? It's Imagine Dragons, apparently.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
That's not intestines.
They added that engine sound. Yeah. Bam.
Check this out. He has like a full one, and then when you need to get in tight places, you got a little one.
It looks pretty rubbish, though. I'm gonna be honest. It looks. Oh yeah, because it won't go under.
It won't go under. It floats
Yeah.
too well. No one gives a shit.
They're just like, what even is going on here? It's like a fish.
It's like a parade float.
I guess it's cool that that's the steering wheel.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Now, see, wouldn't that be a beautiful scene if the
wasn't
sky wasn't
floated, yeah.
disgusting? Yeah, look at you see what I mean? Surely there are better ways to wash your hair.
Close my eyes, I can almost see